Bam! It's me, and welcome to Animal Planet.
A moo!
Today's animal that resides on the planet that is Earth is the majestic and melancholy creature that is the Solo Stan.
Like yes.
Hear its majestic cry? It resides most commonly on the African savanna of the internet, Twitter. But it can also be found on the Brazilian jungle of the internet, YouTube. These creatures feast on the joy of other fans by ruthlessly ripping apart others' children to give their children more attention.
My life is obvious without me, you don't even know.
Because that makes sense. The best course of action if you should ever find yourself face to face with one is to either play dead, or if you see a block hammer lying around, whack it several times on the nose. These creatures rarely travel in packs. When they do, there is often infighting.
I love him the most. No, I love him the most. Do you know what he smells like asleep?
Such is the life of the Solo Stan. Now to Stegosaurus with the weather.
Thank you, Triceratops. Looks like the next couple of days will be nothing but rain, aka the tears of broke K-pop fans.
So nothing new?
Nope.
Okay, now to Tay-Tay with the video. Death is nigh. Whee! So, I've never watched Animal Planet, but what I do have experience with is Solo Stans. Yay. Now, there are two types of Solo Stans. One that is, most often, totally fine and I have no problem with. And the other one that is always complete hot garbage. And the basis for that incredibly stupid intro. They are the group Solo Stan and the member Solo Stan. Can you guess which is which? Group Solo Stans are people that just stan one K-pop group. And if this is you, I honestly couldn't care less. If you just want to stan one group, go ahead. I totally get it. The multi-fandom life is a myth. When you're multi-fandom,
There is no such thing.
I know some group Solo Stans who are incredibly sweet people, and that's the case for most of them. But of course, there are exceptions. There are some people who have a serious case of, I refuse to acknowledge the accomplishments of groups I don't stan, and will actively push them down and attack their fans because I am incredibly insecure about the things that I like, and everything I like has to be on top 24/7, everyone bow down to my fandoms. Itis. They are more or less the cause for every fan war ever, which makes them slithery little snakes. Member Solo Stans are people that just stan one member of a K-pop group. And if you can't immediately tell the problem with this, you're dead to me. It wouldn't be that bad if it wasn't for the fact that most of them are always attacking the other members. And considering how K-pop groups are BFFs forever, it's repulsive. But there is, unfortunately, an even more repulsive subcategory. People who stan every member of a group except one or two. Some people are just so self-centered, they think their standards for beauty or talent should dictate who is or isn't in a group. It's sad. I went on a rant on Twitter that I'm going to more or less reiterate here. Far too many people in the K-pop fandom, or just fandoms in general, find their identity in what fandom they're in. So they basically define themselves by who or what they like. They let it rule their lives. They take any kind of criticism or disagreement as a personal attack. They are so blinded by their affection for it, they lash out at any sign of trouble, justified or not. They take all the wonderful, genuinely amazing things the fandom has done for them and twist them into reasons to honestly worship it. If your every moment is consumed by thoughts of it, if you can't go a day without engaging in it, if it is honestly the most important thing in your life, listen to me right now. Fandoms can be a family, a support group, a group of friends, but they should never be who you are. You're wonderful, you're loved, you are not just a fan. This is honestly the root of all problems fandoms have. It's why ARMY and EXO-Ls fight, why companies and YouTubers can leech off fans. It's why shippers attack and berate each other, and it's why solo stans are so toxic. But it's also the cause of a host of other problems, many of which I had been considering making videos on. But it's so tiring constantly whining about the problems in fandoms. I mean, gosh, I've only made less than 10 videos, and it's honestly making me consider abandoning fandoms altogether. But I'm not gonna do that, because fandoms are a genuinely good thing. Instead, I'm just going to shift my focus from rant videos to meme videos. And maybe, occasionally, I'll talk about something in the K-pop fandom that bothers me. But for now, it shall be memes. So yeah, I'm just going to ignore the whole dumpster fire that is Mnet and Mama. It's time for me to sign off. Tay-Tay's my baby. You can't bite off more than you can chew if you died years ago and your ghost doesn't have any teeth. And good night.